Urgent Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here, we bring you daily videos with the latest Pittsburgh Steelers updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Hey there, Steelers Nation. Today, we've got some electrifying news that's been shaking up the NFL landscape and, of course, has all of us here at the channel buzzing with excitement. If you've been following the Steelers closely, you already know that the team has been gearing up for what promises to be a fascinating offseason. But what's really got everyone talking right now is the latest rumor that the Steelers are once again linked to a star wide receiver. That's right, folks. It's not every day that you see a team with such a rich history at the wide receiver position eyeing another top-tier talent. And this particular rumor has the potential to change the entire dynamic of the Steelers' offense for the upcoming season. Now, let's step back a little and talk about the context here. Pittsburgh has always been known for their gritty, tough, and fundamentally sound football. But along the way, they've also cultivated a reputation for developing and acquiring talented wide receivers who can stretch the field, make spectacular catches, and turn short passes into big gains. Remember Antonio Brown? The guy was a game-changer for years, and his departure left a noticeable void. Since then, the Steelers have been searching for that next elite receiver to come in and elevate their passing game to new heights. And honestly, it looks like they might just be about to do that again. What's really fascinating about this rumor is not just the possibility of adding another star to the roster, but what it signifies for the team's strategic approach. The Steelers have historically been a run-first team, especially during the tenure of coach Mike Tomlin and with the legendary Big Ben Roethlisberger under center. But as we all know, football is evolving, and a balanced offense that keeps defenses guessing is crucial in today's NFL. Adding a star receiver could be the missing piece that unlocks even more explosive plays, especially in the passing game that's been somewhat inconsistent at times in recent seasons. Imagine a receiver who commands attention on the outside, drawing double teams, freeing up space for the run game, and creating mismatches all over the field. And speaking of the quarterback, let's not forget that Ben Roethlisberger, despite his age, is still a very capable quarterback. His experience and leadership are invaluable, and having an elite receiver to throw to could give him a much-needed boost. It's no secret that Big Ben has been one of the most clutch quarterbacks in NFL history, and pairing him with a proven star receiver could be the perfect recipe for a resurgence in Pittsburgh. The Steelers, after all, have always been about building around their quarterback and giving him the weapons he needs to succeed. Now, who could this star wide receiver be? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Rumors are swirling everywhere. Some are suggesting it could be a veteran looking for a fresh start, someone with playoff experience, a guy who's been around the league and knows what it takes to perform under pressure. Others are betting on a rising star, perhaps a younger receiver with a lot of potential who just needs the right environment to blossom and become a household name. Whatever the case, the fact that the Steelers are even linked to such a player shows their seriousness about bolstering that position. Adding a star receiver isn't just about the stats or the highlight plays, although those are fun to watch. It's about the overall impact on the team's chemistry and confidence. When a team acquires a player of this caliber, it sends a message to the locker room: we're all in this to win, and we're willing to make bold moves to do it. It's a statement of intent. Plus, it creates competition. You think Juju Smith-Schuster or George Pickens aren't already eyeing that spot? They'll have to step up their game, and that competitive fire can only mean better performances from everyone. The ripple effects of such an addition are also worth noting. For example, other offensive weapons, like the running backs and tight ends, could benefit immensely. Defenses would have to devote extra attention to that receiver, opening up opportunities for others. And, of course, the offensive line will have a little breathing room, knowing that their quarterback has a reliable target who can make plays when it counts the most. It's a holistic upgrade that could elevate the entire offense. Of course, we should temper our excitement with some caution. Nothing has been officially confirmed yet, and NFL rumors are often just that, rumors. Teams like the Steelers are always exploring options, and not every rumor turns into reality. But what makes this particular story so compelling is the history of the Steelers' front office and their knack for making smart moves. They've always been a team that values talent, grit, and smart football decisions. Whether it's drafting receivers like Antonio Brown or acquiring veteran stars, they tend to get it right more often than not. Let's also talk briefly about the current state of the Steelers roster. They finished the last season with a record that left fans a bit divided. The defense was solid, as usual, keeping opponents at bay and giving them a chance to win every game. But offensively, there was room for improvement. The passing game, while respectable, lacked that extra spark, that game-changing player who can take a short pass and turn it into a highlight reel. That's why this rumor about a star receiver is so exciting. It's the kind of move that could push the Steelers back into serious playoff contention. And speaking of playoffs, the AFC is incredibly competitive right now. Teams like Kansas City, Buffalo, and Cincinnati are stacked, and the Steelers need to be at their best if they want to punch through that barrier. An addition of a star wide receiver could be the difference maker in that quest. It's not just about making the playoffs, it's about competing for a Super Bowl. The Steelers have a rich history of winning championships, and their fans have high expectations. Bringing in a player of this caliber would certainly energize the fanbase and boost the team's morale heading into the new season. Now, I know some skeptics might say, well, they've tried before and it didn't work out, or the cap space might be an issue. Those are valid points, but remember, the Steelers are known for their smart management and their ability to maneuver around salary cap constraints. They've done it before, and they'll do it again if they believe that a player can make a real difference. Plus, the offseason is still young, and there are many moves still to come. Draft picks, trades, and negotiations are all part of the process. So, fans, what do you think? Is this star wide receiver the missing piece that the Steelers need to get back to their winning ways? Do you believe they'll pull off this move and make a splash in free agency or via trade? Or do you think they might hold back and focus on other areas of the team? Whatever your thoughts, I want to hear from you. Drop your comments below, share your predictions, and let's get this conversation going. Because one thing's for sure, the Steelers are always about making bold moves, and this offseason might be no different. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the team. Remember, the Steelers are always about that next step, that next big move, and it looks like this offseason might just bring us something special. So stay tuned, because I'll be back very soon with even more updates, analysis, and news about your beloved Pittsburgh Steelers. Whether it's draft rumors, free agency signings, or game predictions, I'll keep you in the loop every step of the way. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Steelers!